Welcome to part 2 of my project to raise orb weaver spiders from an egg sac to adulthood. Over the past few weeks, I've been documenting their development through several molts, capturing their behavior in close-up with a macro lens. Have you ever seen a spider's heartbeat? My spiderlings have grown enough that, with a macro lens, their heartbeat is now clearly visible. A spider's heart is a long, tubular organ that runs just beneath the dorsal wall of the abdomen. Because it lies so close to the surface, each contraction can be seen through the thin abdominal cuticle. While filming, I noticed that these spiderlings don't always handle prey the same way. Most of the time, the spider holds the insect with one pair of legs, while the hind legs pull silk from the spinnerets and rapidly wrap it. Occasionally, however, it circles around the prey instead, laying down silk as it moves. Very small insects are often treated differently. Rather than wasting silk, the spider simply grabs them with its chelicerae and injects venom. If the prey is small, the spider eventually works it into a compact ball. One thing I found interesting is that the spider rarely bites just once. Instead, it often delivers a series of bites to the same prey. Once it's satisfied, the spider retreats to the center of the web and waits. Over the next few minutes, the venom gradually immobilizes the insect before the spider returns to begin feeding. This is an interesting piece of footage. The spider has finished feeding and discards the remains of its prey. Then it suddenly changes its mind and goes back to look for it again. Or maybe it simply got frustrated that the remains were still tangled in the web. The spider picks it up once more, thoroughly checks it's really finished, and finally flicks it away for good. Hey, catch! That's my interpretation. Could be something else entirely. Who knows what's going on in its head? Kind of cute though, isn't it? I regularly mist the spider enclosures. Whenever I do, the spiderlings eagerly drink the water, licking tiny droplets from their legs and from strands of their webs. One of the spiderlings is developing noticeably faster than the others and is already 2 molts ahead. As it continued to grow, I rehoused it into a larger enclosure. It immediately started building a new web, suggesting that the transition was successful. The redesigned web frame makes it much easier to feed the spiders and capture close-up footage. I also updated the web frames inside the smaller enclosures. The new design makes it much easier to film the spiders and offer them food. I also tried to record the spider building its web. The first attempt was unsuccessful because my lighting setup wasn't good enough. The spider was clearly visible, but the web itself was impossible to see. The second attempt failed for a completely different reason. This time, the spider simply refused to cooperate. It laid down only a few anchor lines in one corner of the enclosure and then remained motionless. The actual web construction didn't begin until several hours later, long after I had stopped recording, so I completely missed it. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow these spiderlings as they continue to grow, consider subscribing to the channel. There will definitely be a part 3. I also post additional behind-the-scenes footage and other unreleased content on my Telegram channel. You'll find the link in the description.